I want to publicly acknowledge His Excellency Rotimi Mechi. And there are people that are friends, brothers, and they demonstrate it. In all the challenges I've had, he has stood by me. All. When I had the issue and the DSS came, arrest and all that, he followed me to the DSS office. He stayed with me throughout in the office. Throughout. Anytime there's something going on, he will call me and he will tell me, I know you are a man of God. He will give me his own counsel. I will pray. So we've been friends. There are some politicians that when they need you, that's when you see them. He's not like that. He's not like that. No, he's not. He's not. There are some things he cannot say because what he has done is not supposed to say it. I should say it. And even if he doesn't want to say that, to come out and publicly acknowledge somebody who will stand. There are people, I've seen all kinds of people. In this state, I've seen governors, more than 5, come and go, I know all of them. I know their character. I've seen politicians around the world. But there are people that are brothers, are friends. When you stand with them, they will stand with you. And he has stood with me. Let's receive to the microphone the immediate past Minister of Transport, my friend and brother, Honorable Rotimi Amechi.
I can tell you what Apostle said. He said 5 minutes. And he knows I will do more than 5 minutes. He couldn't have made me travel all the way from Abuja by road. And he gives me 5 minutes. I could have stayed in my house. That's one. 2 is I'm a Catholic. He knows that. How many of you know that today is Palm Sunday in the Catholic Church? And the Catholic Church, if you don't go to church on Sunday, you have committed sin. So I'm driving back to Abuja, hoping that I'll meet up evening mass.
Welcome to the moment of truth. You heard Suleiman, Apostle Suleiman, as he introduced the former transport, is it commissioner or minister? So they both spoken for 2 minutes. Amechi said he is a Catholic. But he didn't tell you that he's also a traditionalist. He bags a traditional ruler's title in the north. And there is the photo and everything, the pictures. And this is why I've been pleading to all of you to please know God for yourself. None of these pastors can be trusted. They've been everywhere. If you see their dark side, you will fear God. And you will know that these men are actually Satan sent. Because there's no conscience in them at all. No fear of God. And I want you to stay tuned. Hear the testimony he came all the way from Abuja to give on the altar of Suleiman, just to redeem Suleiman image, just to repair Suleiman image, just to keep people in bondage of Suleiman, because they all work together, they help each other. So when someone is falling in their carcass, they have to do their best to make sure they lift the person up. So let's hear what he has to say, and I will put another video there from Amechi himself, how he introduced himself and what they come to the government to do, how they are stealing our money and nobody is doing anything. So they are stealing the money, politicians stealing the money, they're giving the portion to all your pastors, not only Suleiman, because they are playing their own role. Because all these members, their souls are being sacrificed. If you know, you know. Stay tuned.
It is because I consider Apostle as very important. I want to repeat this story. How many of you here knew when I knew Apostle Suleiman? How many? Raise your hands, let's see. See, very few. Very, very few. When I knew Apostle Suleiman, I never believed in prophecy. Never. There is no way you will convince me that you're a prophet, you prophesy. Prophesy what? Which God is talking to you? I had a pastor friend who told me that he was praying to God and God said, I will be governor. I thanked him. We continued to pray until one day, EFCC arrested me and said I will not be governor again. When they released me, the pastor and I went to his church to pray. While we were lying down and praying in the afternoon, he said to me, look, God told me you'll be governor, but I don't know what is going on, that they have removed your name. Can I call somebody who has the gift of prophecy and ask him who will be governor of Rivers State? I said, yes. What's wrong with that? So he called Apostle Suleiman. Before then, I've heard about you, but I waved it off. I heard about you from Ezemoye, Ezekiel Amade. He said, oh, there's this apostle that came to our church. He worships in that church. He will call your number, your name, your father. I said, I beg you. So, and then the apostle was very young. Mama, you know, she used to be very shy. Look at her talking here today. When I saw her talking, I said, she used to be very shy those days, though. She hardly comes out to speak. Then the man called Apostle and said to him that we're in the church and we are praying. Can you tell us who will be the governor of Rivers State? And Apostle said, give me 1 hour to pray and I will come back to you. In 30 minutes, this is real story, I'm not lying to you, because I have no need to lie to you. It's public. The pastor is here there, Pastor Reverend Odede in Port Harcourt. In 30 minutes, not 1 hour, he called us back. And he said, I've never met him before, don't forget. And he said, there's one Rotimi Amechi, he will be the governor of Rivers State.
Can you imagine? He traveled all the way from Abuja to Auchi just to tell you that Suleiman prophesied that he will be the governor of Rivers State. And what has he gone there to do? What happened to the state and to Nigeria? His own contribution. This is Ayo Fayose as well. He was the one that rescued him when the DSS went to gbab him in Ado-Ekiti or Akure, where he was having a crusade. Ayo Fayose was the one that stepped in and managed to bundle him to the State House, his office. So just rescued him from the hands of DSS. So later they invited him and Amechi to step in and stood with him throughout. So this is what is happening, my people. And all these people that all your pastors put in power. Let's hear from Amechi himself how he introduced themselves and what they went there to do, how they are stealing our money. But the same people that prophesied that they will get to the throne could not stop them to do evil. The same thing that happened to Beta Edu, that your two pastors, Jerry Ese and Origbo, put her there, only for her to go there and steal. So it's not today, that's all this is been happening. That's why I'm showing you all these things, so stay tuned.
There is a level of poverty in Nigeria that should be unacceptable. I cannot understand why Nigerians are not more than they are. I cannot understand why Nigerians are not more angry than they are. Now, let me go again. I'll jump a paragraph and go to, what about the corruption and the crimes? Your elections are like wars. Now we hear that you cannot be president in Nigeria unless you are a Muslim or Christian. Some people tell me your country may break up. Please don't let it happen. Let me tell you what I think you need to do. We should encourage leaders to emerge who will not confuse public office with source of making personal wealth. Corrupt people do not make good leaders. Then you have to spend a lot of your resources for education. Educate children of the poor so that they can get out of poverty. Poverty does not breed confidence. Only confident people can bring changes. Poor, uneducated people can also bring change, but it will be hijacked by the educated and the wealthy. Give young Nigerians good education. Teach them the value of hard work and sacrifice, and discourage them from crimes which are destroying your image as a good people. You may be wondering why I'm reading this. I'm reading this because listening to the poets and everybody, including the musician, you're singing about us, the leaders. Yes, you said yes. Yes. What about you? If you see a thief and you allow him to be stealing, what do? You have stolen nobody. That's why we are stealing. You will stone me. Who have you stolen? We came out and you started dancing. For how many days? Oil subsidy, oil subsidy. We told you they stole 2.3 trillion. What did you do? The oil subsidy, we told you they stole 2.3 trillion. What did you do? Instead, you're protesting. Bring the oil subsidy. The name of oil subsidy that is not reaching the poor. Few individuals are going away with the money. You have done nothing. Your money, Madiba, 95 years. More persons are dying every day, and Madiba was very angry when he died in Nigeria. You have had $50 billion, not 50 million naira. Not 50. You can say I'm stealing the river, no problem. You can say as much as you want. It's good to steal if you can't fight back. You know, the problem is you have heard about $50 billion. Nobody's talking. You are debating whether can he talk to the president like that? Should we? How did you know he talked about it? Why should CBN governor even write about it in the first place? In some countries, people will be on the street until they return that money. $50 billion is 8 trillion naira. It will change Nigeria. Me, I want to steal only $1 billion. Let them bring it. You read Obasanjo's letter. Just ask him, is he a South man? Is he a Yoruba man? Why is he writing like that? In fact, when he was there, what did he do? What have you done? If you don't take your destiny in your hands, we will go and other leaders will come. They will continue to steal. But Madiba will be angry. God bless you.
You just heard Rotimi Amechi. All your pastors put together. What have they done to his advice? All the people stealing our money, the bankers, the contractors, the politicians, all of them are known to all your pastors. They have them in their churches. Even the other religion as well, they all know them. But what they are concerned about is their own gain. Pay our 10%. Pay our commission. They don't care about you. They don't care about making the country okay. So we can't blame the politicians alone. Your pastors work with them. They work in hands. They work in hands in hands with politicians to destroy the country. They are Satan saints. They have no fear of God in them. Amechi gave this advice. Tell them what to do. They are telling your pastors as well, but they will not do it. During, what is it called? Jonathan. When they want to kick Jonathan out, Adeboye came out to protest against Jonathan. They rushed Jonathan. They kicked him out. Despite the fact that he knelt down for one of them. He goes everywhere. But they still campaign against him. They got rid of him. They put Buhari there. Till today, we are still seeing the impact Buhari left. All the money they stole. All his in-laws. All his families. Everybody stole. They stole times 10 that was lost during Jonathan and all the presidents that ever been. So this is what I'm saying to you, my people. Know God for yourself. All these pastors, they are rogues, they are thieves, and They work with all these politicians, with all these bankers, with all the contractors. They are stealing our money together. Know God for yourself. Vacate their churches. You are the one that gave them the power to be doing all this nonsense they are doing. They are building all this shrine with stolen money, with blood money. God is not there. You see how Americans deal with TD Jakes? You see how they deal with TD Jakes? That's what Christianity all about. Christianity don't support evil. We're supposed to be Christ-like. We have nothing to do with evil. Don't support any evil men on the altar. This man has nothing to do with Christ. Oh, know God for yourself and take your destiny back from their hands. You willingly gave it to them because they lied to you that they have powers and you believe them. But now that we have told you and you see with your own korokoro eyes that they have no power, all they have is lies, deception, satanic powers. You as a power of God and you as a person of God, you have authority over them. And that's what I'm saying. Don't trade your God for any pastors. Know God for yourself. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.